How was the run? How was the run this morning anyway?
Yeah, it was pretty good. Pretty tight legs.
Yeah.
I think I did 22 minutes morning.
Yeah, right on.
Under 5 minutes a K.
Yeah. Yeah, sweet.
Not my best. I think I've done 21, 20. Not best so far.
Yeah.
When I started, I was doing 30.
Right on. Right. Is it the same track at the park run there?
Yeah. Just down. Started at skate park, headed into town. Go to must be a K. Turn around, come back over the bridge down to the marine tower.
Yeah.
Back over the bridge.
Yeah.
Finish at skate park.
Yeah. Yeah, nice one.
Yeah, it's pretty nice. Not too hilly.
Yeah.
Yeah. They get some mornings they get like 230 people.
Very cool. Very cool. How long have you been doing the park run for?
I reckon probably started at October last year.
Yeah.
I don't do it every weekend. I do it sort of every second weekend maybe. Yeah. Sometimes I go for a period where I don't go at all.
Yeah.
Just run on my own.
Yeah.
But it's pretty cool. It's 5Ks and they time it for you. A couple of other CrossFitters go down there.
Yeah.
So, what's the potty fella's name? Evan.
Oh yeah.
He goes. Joel goes down sometimes.
Speaking of Joel, how was the Ginger Games with Joel?
Yeah.
With the Trumps?
Yeah.
Yeah. How was it?
That was cool, mate. It was a lot of fun.
Yeah.
Obviously with Joel. Pretty sure he won the best dressed. It was a bit of an eye opener watching what the real competitors can actually do. Some of the weights they're lifting and how fit they are. Crazy.
Yeah. Was that sort of the first comp you've sort of seen, like CrossFit style comp?
Yep. Seeing the Open.
Yeah,
that's
yeah.
A bit more casual and laid back, but that's the first one I've watched live where there's some pretty serious dudes throwing some big weights around.
Yeah.
So it was pretty. Yeah, it was an eye opener, and competing in it, or participating in it, realising how much it busts your body doing, even though it's four wads in a day. People are doing that for days on end.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
Yeah.
So I don't know how they do it. So I'm very stiff the next day. Give you the tip. Need a nice bath.
Yeah. It was pretty intense.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that was probably the biggest item about it, like realising, because you think you're fit, but yeah, those guys are just next level.
Yeah, it was pretty cool. There was some, I think that max out snatch event was that was a bit of an eye opener, wasn't it?
Yeah.
It was pretty cool.
There's a guy there, I don't know, he must have been doing 130 something.
Yeah.
And then he jumped on the muscle bar, a bit of muscle ups, and I thought it would bring him undone because he has to be 110 kilos, that guy.
Yeah.
And he's doing it like it's 50 kilos, but he's just like a gymnast. I was like, what the hell?
Pretty incredible.
Yeah.
Pretty incredible.
So that was pretty cool.
Yeah, right. And had you had much like competition, or like done many competitions like growing up, or was this sort of first sort of exposure, like with the park run and the Ginger Games?
Yeah.
Is that sort of your first sort of exposure to that, or
definitely
sort of grow up?
this type of comp? But I grew up playing sport.
Yeah.
I always played sport, but it was most of it was team sport. So rugby league, cricket, rugby union. I rowed at uni.
Yeah.
But that was in an 8-man, so it was a team sport as well. So I was probably shied away from athletics and never did any gymnastics. But the individual stuff was pretty daunting. But I've done a lot of footy all for school, up through uni. I probably stopped when I was about 20 because I had kids fairly young. So, but played cricket for a while, surf. But the period probably when I was from 25 to 35 when I started here, did basically nothing.
Okay.
Got the dad bod thing.
And is that how you got involved into CrossFit? Like, how'd you end up? Is that around 35 when you ended up here?
think I was now 39. It must have been about 36, 37.
Mm-hmm. And how old are you now?
39. Yeah, so I've been a couple of years, a bit over 2 years now.
Nice.
And how did I get here? Did you ever remember Danielle McKinnon?
Yes.
Yeah. So she's a friend of ours, and was bugging me for months to come and try it.
Yeah.
So yeah, eventually I did.
Yeah.
I come down and done a couple of PTs with her, and yeah, loved it.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah. And what was your reasoning for joining? What sort of
health. Yeah, I was pretty in bad shape. Yeah, I just remember I was looking in the mirror one day and didn't like what I saw, and not being able to do much with the boys. I was pretty lazy. Not lazy, but I had no energy, had nothing. I was eating the wrong foods. I wasn't exercising. There was nothing. So I'd go, if I took the boys down for a kick, I'd last best part of 5 minutes, and then I'd just sit and watch them.
Yeah.
Surfing, I was getting lazy and that sort of stuff. So it was definitely I almost remember the morning waking up, looking and going, to do something. Yeah. And I texted Danielle that day, said, okay, I'll come down.
Yeah, right.
And the following week, she booked the PT and
kicked off.
That's it. It would have been June 2017.
Okay. And you got a pretty demanding job as well. Is that you obviously got to juggle that? Yeah. Is that sort of what kids, and then like the job and that sort of takes over, and then all of a sudden like
trying to find the time. So it was so that solicitor fairly long hours, a lot of work at home as well. 3 boys, their sport. Kel's a teacher, so she's got a pretty demanding job too, and so I had plenty of excuses to say I can't, haven't got time for the gym, I haven't got time for this, I haven't got time for that.
Yeah.
So Danielle's pretty good. She basically said you just gotta find a gap. There is time there.
Yep.
So I found my gap was 7 a.m. until 8 a.m. It worked out perfect.
Yeah, cool. And how did it start? So you did a few PTs, and then how did you take that? Did it go pretty smoothly? Like you sort of started going once or twice a week, and it built from there for years on end?
Yeah. I remember the PTs. I wouldn't say smooth. I remember the first one. I had to do a 400 metre run. Just as I think Daniel must have been base testing me. Mm-hmm. And I reckon I got around to the 200 metre mark. Yeah. I ran around the pole. And I didn't think she was watching, so I started walking. And I heard her yelling out at me.
Oh, no.
I was like, shit. So I couldn't even complete 400 metres. And then the other one that was brutal was she took me through like a modified fight gone bad.
Ooh, yeah.
And I was in a fetal position after that one. Yep. So I remember finishing that session thinking, nah, can't do this, I'm not fit enough. And I think all the excuses coming out again. She was good. She said, no, you got to come back, blah, 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 blah. Came back, and the second one was a bit easier, and the third one was a bit easier. And then I think I'd done four or 5, and then done my first class, and I was just, all you guys, the coaches were just unreal. And that was it. I started going probably two days a week for probably a month, and then I went, bugger this, 3, and probably did that for 3 months, and then just started going 4.
Beautiful. Yeah, right on. And that's a pretty nice little linear progression from there. Like 2 to 3 to 4. Yeah. Was there any hiccups? Many major hiccups along the way,
shoulder.
Yeah.
So I did that.
Flaring back up.
Yeah, well I did. Didn't happen here. It happened at OzTag. I think it was 6 months into my first year, and I injured it playing OzTag. A few beers under my belt probably, and so that sort of set me back. I couldn't do anything for about a month. But then again, most gyms would probably just forget about you. But but I was getting contacted and encouraged to come back down and work around it. which everyone's done for the past. Everyone's listened to me whinge for the past
Yeah.
18 months, and every single coach. It's pretty cool. Like they all know about it. They all make sure that you're doing it within your capacity.
Yep.
But still pushing you a bit, which is good. So yeah, that's probably the biggest challenge.
Okay.
Trying to sort that out, which can be frustrating.
Yeah, and still ongoing, isn't it?
Still ongoing. So I've got to see the specialist in September. Yeah.
Okay.
Tried everything, conservative treatment.
Yep.
It's just not getting. It's getting about 80%. Just won't go beyond that.
Yep.
So
Yeah. Okay.
so that's a bit scary, I think.
Mm-hmm.
If he tells me I have to do something that involves a scalpel,
Yeah.
it'll probably set me back a couple of months, I'd imagine.
Yep. Okay. Just in time away from the gym and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It should be a bit depressing, but
Yeah.
I'll try and still. If that's the case, he might say there's nothing I can do. If he does, then I'll still try and come down and do the rehab work down there, maybe. And everyone can stop listening to whinge.
Yeah. Flying on the pull-up bar.
Yeah,
No time.
Muscle up. I just want one muscle up.
Yeah, for sure. Well, did you have any goals when you started? Or you sort of just chat about the muscle up then? So hopefully maybe in a year or time, you're talking about you getting your first muscle up.
Yeah.
Or do you have any goals when you started, possibly CrossFit back all those years ago?
Yeah.
That you've already ticked off.
The very first goal was to lose the dad bottle, the spare tyre. I had a pretty decent one. It was 91 kilos.
Yeah, right.
I built to carry 91 kilos. And I smashed it. I just wanted to get down to sort of 85.
Yep.
Lose the pud. And I think I'm 79 at the moment, so I lost, whatever that is, 12 kilos, 13 kilos or something over. I think I lost the majority of that in the first sort of 6 months.
Mm-hmm.
Just fell off, which was really good.
Yep.
So that was the first goal, and then to be able to run distances and to build some sort of level of fitness. Just never thought I'd run 21 k's.
Yeah.
So stuff like that, or rowing 5 k's on the rower in 20 minutes or under 20 minutes.
Yeah.
I would have died 2 years ago. So goals like that was really just to see if I could get the body back to where, because I always played sport as a kid. I was pretty fit, and just to see if I could turn the clock back and get it back there.
Yeah, cool.
And that's the most satisfying thing, I think.
And you can keep up with the kids?
Smashing it.
Good.
Smashing it.
Good. Well, the last one I want to just have a quick chat about was, you mentioned the 21Ks, the half marathon. So when did you think that, all right, when did that pop into your head and you thought to yourself, I could do that?
I remember, I think I started doing park run. So fitness here grew, and I really liked the running, the workouts of the running into it.
Yep.
And I started to figure out, I don't mind running.
You wonder if
I've
you're ill or
never
something?
said that.
What's wrong with me?
So I started doing the park run, and like I said, started off at 30 minutes, and then all of a sudden I'm doing that in not blistering time, but 21 minutes, which is pretty cool. And then started running a little bit longer distances, and then it was in a paper. I was reading a paper once, and it had the Gold Coast Marathon there in there.
Yep.
And I think I mentioned it to one of the guys, might have even been Evan or someone down here, and they said, "Oh yeah, I've done it. It's a fantastic event." Yep. And then, whoever overheard it, might have been you or Lindsay or someone. And then that was it. I had to do it. It was, everyone was encouraging me. So I thought, bugger it, might as well.
Yeah.
And enrolled. Well, you made me enroll. Didn't make me, but encouraged me to enroll. That was probably...
I do remember that, yeah.
December last year, or January, thereabouts. And gave me that program.
Right on.
And I remember talking another solicitor, Andrew McInnes, who works across the road from us. And he's a bit older than me, and he's done marathons and all sorts of stuff. And he doesn't look very fit. And I asked him how he did it, and he said he just told lots of people, and that way he couldn't back out. So that's what I did. I told lots of people.
I love it.
Yeah, and that locked me in.
Yeah.
And that was it. And I stuck to that program as best I could. And everyone, you were always in the corner backing me up, and so was Lindsay and everyone.
Yep.
Everyone at the gym knew about it. It's crazy like that.
Yeah.
A lot of encouragement. So
yep.
I thought, shit, I better.
And then it's happening.
Better do it. Went down, and it was awesome.
Yep.
Great event.
Yeah.
Recommend it to anyone.
Yeah, right on.
Big crowd and
yeah.
Organised.
That's really cool. I remember being just over 6 months out from it and chatting about it with you. I didn't realise it was such a new idea at the time. Yeah. So it hadn't been brewing for a long time at that stage. It was
tossed around.
Yep.
So read the paper, mentioned it here,
yep.
and then it just went.
Yeah. I think Lindsay might have been involved there. Yeah. She's great. She can spot that though. Yeah. In people, and she can sort of almost latch on.
Yeah.
And make it happen.
Yeah, it's so cool. It shows you that if you've got a goal, you can. You got the right people behind you. You can definitely do it.
Yeah.
And I think Bianca did a full marathon, and same thing. Everyone was just in her corner, so it's pretty cool.
Yeah, right on. And so, what did you? I kind of know because I gave you the program.
Yeah.
But what was your preparation from that? So you were 6 months out. Had this crazy idea you're going to run a half marathon. How'd you go about it?
Well, my coach gave me a program, 12 weeks, and suggested I do it twice.
Yep.
Which, first time, just whatever I could do, which I did. If there was 3 runs a week, I was probably doing between 1 and 2, just for that first 3 months. It was a 12-week program, and then the second lot I stuck to as best I could. I think I had a bit of a hiccup the last 3 weeks because I had a few. There's a 50th and a New Zealand trip and something else, but all mixed in there. But I did, the best. That's certainly the best I could.
Yep.
And followed it till 2. Rocked up on the day and had a plan.
Yep.
Listening, talking to Al Porter and Evan and guys that had done it before.
Yep.
Lindsay and you, and all said to had a game plan not to go out too hard. I did that. And, it was fine.
Yeah.
Finished with plenty of petrol in the tank.
Beautiful.
So next one I'll have a good crack at.
Yeah. So what time did you knock the half over in?
Now 55, I think.
Beautiful. And what was your goal heading in?
I think I set it at 2 hours 10. So smashed that. I always had an inkling I'd beat that, but I didn't. I thought the real goal was probably under 2 hours. And having finished how I did, I think the next one I'll probably aim for 1:45 or something.
Nice one.
Yeah.
Yeah, cool. Right on.
It'll be pushing the body, I think.
Yeah. Yeah, nice. Well, what's the only last question I had was what's coming up next on the horizon?
Triathlon series.
Cool.
Yeah. So really, I did one at the start of this year. Again, any of my friends from school or uni days thought that I did a triathlon, they would laugh. But I did one. It's only sort of a twice the distance, but I loved it. And so I'm doing a fair bit of swimming, and looking at maybe joining the Tri Club just to do they do some biathlons every Friday, just see how we go.
Yeah.
And I've got my eye on the Kingscliff Tri, which is November.
Nice one.
So, and do the probably the sprint distance, which is like double what I did last time.
Yep.
Set 800 swim, 20k bike, and then 5k run.
Yeah, right on.
And then if that goes well, looking at maybe there's another one, either Byron, about March next year, and do the full. Just see how we go.
Very cool.
The swim might knock me about.
Yeah, we get that shoulder 100%.
Yeah, the shoulder. So I do about 3 times a week at lunch. I do about between about 1,500 metres.
Yep.
And it holds up.
Yeah, in the pool.
Yeah.
Right on. I could have covered all over it.
Yeah.
Right on.
Shallow strokes.
Yeah.
So this I'm not reaching that real fast. It's pretty slow.
Yep.
About not too bad, but about an hour up, minute 50 per 100. So it's, yeah, pretty average.
Plodding along.
Quite comfortable. Not blowing, keeping the shoulder looked after, and keep that up. CrossFit will look after the bike legs.
Beautiful.
And the run should be down pat.
Yeah, yeah. It turned into your strength.
Yeah.
Yeah, right
So
on.
that's the plan.
Okay, cool. Oh, well, thanks so much for coming down, Nato, and sharing that little story with us.
Guys,
Yeah.
thank you for looking after me.
Well,